Clarence TV speaking to Championship City manager Robbie Simpson after a 2-0 win over Aldershot in the FA Cup today. A great day for the club and a great victory.
Yeah, I'm delighted for everybody. It's been a long time since we've been in the first round proper at this club. Too long. So I'm just delighted for everybody. The fans, obviously the club financially will be amazing for us, and the players. You know, the players deserved it. They absolutely deserved to be in that first round proper on Monday, and I think everybody looked forward to the draw Monday now, weren't they? There was certainly a buzz around the place today, and from the draw actually, from this fourth qualifying round draw, it just seemed to be a big buzz around everything that Chelmsford did. And I was speaking to one of the fans earlier, people were chatting about it in his local pub who he didn't know, and then he joined in, and I love that type of thing. I love the fact that we can be a hub in the community and people can talk about us all over Chelmsford, so I'm really pleased today for that. And Aldershot,
not being on the greatest form, they come out strong, and we just had to ride that early pressure, and then the second half of the first half we showed our quality with the opening goal.
Yeah, I think from start to finish today, really, we had a real focused, concentrated performance, both in defence and attack. We had a game plan. We know the way that Aldershot like to play, and we had a game plan about how to limit their chances, and we did that. I think from start to finish I never felt nervous. We made a couple of mistakes that led to OVA having to make saves, and he did exceptionally well, but in terms of like general play and them carving us open, I never really felt worried, and that's down to the players' focus and concentration and sticking to the game plan defensively and being determined, and it was 11 of us as well defending, and we knew we had to. And then when we win the ball back, it was really important for us today, and we spoke about it, that we calmed the first pass and made sure that we kept possession, because turnover was going to cost us today. The transition could have cost us. So the fact that we calmed that first pass, you know, the first goal comes from that. It comes from Dave stepping in, winning the ball back, and making sure his first pass is 100% going to a claret shirt. And then Charlie Ruff has played another simple pass in his own half and then made the back post. And that's what we want, people hungry to not concede goals and then hungry to score goals. And it was a delightful ball from Simeon, and I couldn't believe I've seen a Charlie Ruff header go in. But he had a great game today. They all did. They all had great games today, and the second half we knew was going to be a lot different, you know, against the wind, and we knew we were going to have to defend our box well. But the most important thing in that second half was Harry, really. It was Harry, not because it's a real tendency when you play against the wind to run towards the ball and you get underneath it and then you can't get out your own half. But he was a real focal point for us, backing in and holding play up, and that allowed us to then build our attacks, and his back heel, like the combination play for him and Henry for the second goal was exceptional. It was so good, and in the end that 2-goal lead made it comfortable for us, really, because I couldn't see them scoring.
And the same two players from last Saturday scored again today, so goals from midfield, which we were missing a bit last season, is coming up trumps. Although, as you mentioned, Simeon and Harry the strikers were at the forefront of it as well with the assists.
Yeah, brilliant. We want goals from all over. I'd much rather have 4 or 5 people scoring 10 goals a season than just one player. We're relying on one player to score the goals. I'd much rather that. So yeah, fair play to Henry. Like, he's not really in the team to score goals, but he's got 2 and 2. He's just whispered to me there I should be playing up front. So yeah, I'm really pleased for him. But him and Trotz in the middle of the park, like I say, first and foremost defensively, helping out the 2 at the back with their big lad up front, and then just on the ball. I think it was probably our most controlled performance in a way, because we didn't, like I say, when we won the ball back, we didn't try and rush a killer pass. We kept the ball, and I think it's probably possession stats wise, it was probably one of our best this season.
Aldershot, when they were 2-0 down, they made a few changes and they come back into it, obviously, as you expect, as they're behind, and they put us under pressure, put the central defender Cordner up front, and obviously had to come up strong, but we saw it out.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't really feel the pressure on the side. I don't know, it was different. I didn't really feel the pressure. I felt like we were in control, even though that we may have been the territory may have been on our own half and they might have had possession. I never really felt like under pressure with it. I really didn't. And the back line I knew stood strong, especially when they put their centre back up front. Obviously, we made a change just in case and brought Cameron on. But yeah, they might have had possession and territory, but I felt like we were in control at all times, really.
And the first round draw on Monday, we didn't get a great draw last time we were in there with a trip up to Gateshead, so we just want something a bit better than that. And a nice, what do you prefer, a home here against a big team or a nice trip to a big stadium? Or?
I don't know, really. I'm just happy that we're there, and whatever happens, we've got to make the most of it. So whoever we draw, so I don't know, I'll let the fans decide who they want, really. But us as staff and players, we're just happy that we're in that round, and whoever we draw, we'll prepare for it and focus and try and get in the next round.
Yeah, but the key as well is to focus on the league as well. Next week, back to the league and get the good draw on Monday, but we've got the league campaign to carry on. We're still doing really well in that.
That's it, and I think that's one thing about the mentality of this group. They'll just focus on the next game now, and it's important. Like the league is, we're not going to win the FA Cup. We're not. We might have some fun along the way, and we've had some fun up till now. But we're determined, whether it's League, Cup, Aldershot Cup. We're just focused on getting better as a team and getting better individually and collectively, and that's what we'll continue to do.
Really well done today, Robbie. Great win, and speak to you again soon.
Cheers, Ben. Thank you.